Today is part 17 of the Dopamine deck, where I have a gigantic deck of cards. Actually, it says jumbo on the box. I have a jumbo deck of cards, and every week for a year, my daughter helps me pick one out, and I paint something happy on it. There are 52 cards in a deck, 52 weeks in a year, and this week it was pretty special. My daughter's in a mimicking phase, and she picked up a paintbrush and painted the card just like I do. Also, our outfits matched, and I got dressed first. It was really awkward. Anyway, this week she picked out the King of Clubs, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really love the whole guy with the handlebar mustache thing. I dated a guy once that when we started dating, he didn't have a mustache, and by the time we broke up, he had a handlebar mustache. So I'm not saying that was the reason for the breakup, but it definitely didn't help. So I decided to paint right over that thing and paint things that I do love instead. Last weekend, my little family and I went to a flower and garden festival, and it was just a really great day. It was simple and wonderful and colorful, and we stopped to get breakfast, and it was delicious. And Penny rode around in her little wagon holding on to a flower, and she won a kite at a raffle. And it just made me really appreciate the simple, wonderful little things about slow Saturdays. Weekends throughout my adult life have looked so different throughout the years. They were filled with working back-to-back shifts of my survival jobs. Then they were filled with matinees and evening performances, and then pop-up shops in different cities, loading up our cars, hoping that we would come home with less because that meant that people bought all the things that I made with my hands. Sometimes weekends were for concerts or weddings or impulsive adventures, but these days the calendar is a little bit less chaotic. There are still adventures, don't get me wrong, but the pace is slower, and I'm grateful for that because it allows me to take time to actually smell the roses and the coffee. And I hold my little girl's hand as she holds onto her kite, and I appreciate the slow, simple, wonderful things around me.